how did you learn about this? You learned the day before?
Yeah, on my birthday, I learned that the fire was
In Swedes Flat and
well, it was China Wall.
in the Chinese Wall?
Yeah, it started over there, and that night we were watching and stuff, and it went all the way up to Robinson Mill Road.
Mm-hmm.
There was no planes, no nothing. I mean, we were just, there was no help at all. It started and went that far that fast.
Okay.
And
The next day?
the next day they were keeping them on the backside of the mountain there towards Swedes Flat Road.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, later on that afternoon,
It
it
took
came
off.
over the hill, and when it did, it was here just within an hour by the time it
Oh my
came.
God. So you were waiting for it when it happened, kind of?
Yeah, well, they kept, every time it would start cresting the hill, the helicopter would come in and put it out.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for the helicopter and stuff. There is nothing. By the time it jumped the hill, I'm looking at that big jet that they have
Yes.
come over this way and went right to the lake. Never went up to the fire or nothing.
Oh, okay.
So I had maybe 45 minutes at the tops to put whatever I could in the truck, get my 2 dogs, and get out of here.
Okay.
When I left here, I went to Old Olive Highway.
Uh-huh.
The fire had already went through my place.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
The fire was as wide as you could see and as tall as you could see.
Wow.
And they were evacuating us off the corner.
So you took your animals and your stuff?
Yeah, but my donkey, I couldn't. They tried to evacuate him, but there was so much going on they couldn't get him.
Okay.
And so that was Dane the donkey. And
So you put your stuff in the car and left?
Yeah.
In the truck and left?
Yeah.
And where were your stuff? Where was your house?
My house was right here. It was 12 by 60 foot with an 8-foot kick out. So it was basically from here. The front room was here, the kick out. After here, this was the back bedroom.
Wow. What was this?
This is a pond here that I built.
Oh, wow.
So,
And you say it was another structure up there?
yeah, see where that glass is around?
Yes.
That was 12 by 24, 2 stories high.
Wow.
It was full of stuff. Over here was a 10 by 50 foot trailer full of stuff.
Full of stuff.
And then there was a hay barn there.
Wow.
And then up on top was my shop and
Your shop and your stuff.
everything tool-wise,
Wow.
agricultural, whatever it is.
Yes.
And when they cleaned this off, the pile of tin was clear up to that branch, that lower branch coming out.
Oh, wow.
It was that high or taller from that tree all the way to that tree, and that whole bottom pad was full of
Wow.
metal. You could drive through the middle of it.
Wow.
So that's,
That's a lot.
yeah. Well,
And-
that's 40 years of being here.
Right. You don't have electricity yet, no water,
No,
right?
No.
Is
No.
that on the works?
It's in the process right now. They're trying to get the permits and
So
stuff.
a year later, you still,
I still have
you
no power, water, or anything.
and you have been working since trying to get all this stuff, right?
I've dealt with California Hope, Brenda Reitmeyer, and she's handling a lot of this, getting me the grants, and the team has helped do
What a
the
nice team,
paperwork.
isn't it? Good team.
Absolutely. They've helped me get through this, really. With God and them,
That's
and
how
my
you.
friends.
That's how you better now, right?
Yeah. And
Yes.
health-wise, I was sick. I couldn't do nothing. Since then, I feel 100%, but I still, for where my health is,
Since I met you, you have come a long ways.
thank you.
Yes, and soon you're going to have water and electricity, and everything is going to start coming to place. But a year later, you're still living in somebody's property
Yeah.
in a trailer that was given to you when,
No, I bought it. I had
you bought it?
My dad had passed and left me some money, and
and you bought it with that.
yeah, that was the end of the money, was that
Yeah.
trailer.
So God blessed you with that, and
God
with better
took this-
health.
God took this because I believe my mobile had mold in it. The doctors couldn't find out whatever. I was getting worse and worse and worse. And within a month after this fire, I could walk, I could do around here. I just bought a brand new lawnmower that was $2,000. I rode it one time. It went.
And God said you can't use it anymore.
Well, yeah, I didn't need it. So.
Yes.
And then I had a 55 Chevy 1-ton truck, a
Wow.
55 Chevy half-ton truck, a 57 Chevy half-ton with a wraparound window. I had a 66 Chevy that I just put a brand new 327 engine in. And then my dad's truck, he had passed, and I'd got that, and it was a 90 Ford with a camper on it that was in immaculate shape. And basically that's all gone, and that's what I drove out with.
And then you had another structure on the back with a lot of stuff and other structures on the side of the house. And the house, how big it was, you say?
12 by 60 foot with a 8 by 10 kick out expander on
Expansion.
the front. Yeah.
And it's all gone. And you say it was a big pile of debris that was collected from all this property?
Yeah, see the pink ribbon on the tree?
Yes.
Lawn? Okay, it was about a foot or two higher than that, all the way back to those bushes back there.
Uh-huh.
That high, all the way down.
And it was all cleaned out?
That was the debris from my house and shed and everything that I owned that was pushed over the bank. My trucks were down there, and there was a pile of tin all the way the other side. All you could do was drive through the middle of it. And there was 10, 15.
On the lower landing?
Yeah, the whole lower landing was full.
Wow. Wow. And also, can you tell me what is going on with the water and the electricity? It is on the works right now.
I did get a $2,500 grant, and they're working on getting the permits and stuff right now to start on the power. And once the power's in, then I can get the water going and stuff.
Okay,
So,
and the water has to be fixed because there's no water yet.
No water, no power, no nothing.
No
We're
nothing.
starting from scratch. It's a
Right.
barren piece of ground.
Right, and what are you going to do with the structure?
Basically, I have to depend on people to help, and California Hope is looking for grants to help us out. And if one comes through that I can qualify for, then they'll help me with a home later on. So
In the meantime, where are you staying, Vicky?
I was fortunate. I've got 4 good friends, 5 really, that helped me from start to where I am now. And it's a real good friend of mine. I've known him over 40 years. I'm staying in his backyard in a 27-foot travel trailer.
And your health has improved. So
Yes.
when you told God to take it in His hands, He did.
He wiped a lot of
Problems
away, yeah, because I was planning on selling a lot of my stuff, and the health-wise I couldn't. So I sat here and watched stuff that was worth money and whatnot get ruined because I couldn't take care of it anymore. So he took care of all of it for me. I got a clean slate, and I can go do whatever I want now. So he's gave me a new life. I just I'm going through a lot of counseling, anger management. Diabetes is in trouble, so I'm going and learning how to cook. I'm learning nutrition. I'm learning how to take care of my body for the first time
in your life.
67 years.
So this is a bad thing that happened, a terrible thing, but it happened to be very good for you.
For me, I put it in God's hands, and this is what He gave me.
Perfect.
And let me go a little more, if you will.
Yes.
My concern is other people that haven't got this far yet. There's families with kids and stuff that need help. They're living in tents or whatever they can do. I mean, they're surviving. I survived for 40 years. I know, but I had a home or whatever. These people have nothing.
Right now.
And we need, in any way that we can, to give them a bootleg up and help them. I mean,
and it's a year later, and they're still out there.
I'm further ahead than, I'm going to say, half or more.
Wow. And this is only for the wildfire, for all the fires around, right?
There was the Wall Fire, there was Ponderosa Fire, there was Cherokee or Table Mountain,
And Laporte.
and then Laporte, Bangor, all within probably 2 months.
Yes.
So it's a bad situation, but we need help in any way we can get it through whoever, and it would be much appreciated.
Thank you so much, Ricky.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you.